Hey there, and welcome to the Professionals Package. My name's Kate Langford, and I own Kate Langford Career Consulting. And today I wanted to talk to you about this package on creating a standout application so that you can be seen as the professional that you are so that we can land more interviews. So this is for you if you know what role you want to apply for. It's also for you if you just want to be able to trust someone that understands how to do this well so that you can get seen and noticed. You may also feel frustrated that you're just not getting those interviews that you really want, therefore wanting to create that standout application. It's also for you if you're just not using LinkedIn to its best ability. Okay, so this is really, really important to be able to use LinkedIn in this day and age to make sure that you're noticed out there, not just on a resume, but visually and online. So we have a lot of success in our communities, and these are just some of them. So obviously, we want this to be you. Okay, it works. We know it works. This here is Esther. So she has had a complete overhaul for her. She now has a job and got the job that she really wanted. She said the key thing in this amazing journey was to trust that she was able to get the job that was right for her. So she says, thank you to Kate and her team. And she just really hopes that you get the job that you want and to hang in there and that this is the right place to do that. So she had the resume and cover letter professionally done by us, LinkedIn, and all of those things. So she was really, really excited. So this here is Martin. So he got the job that he wanted as well. Okay. So he said, thanks for the assistance and reassurance to make this happen. Martin was really grateful for the support and wisdom that we had. You've got Vanessa. So she got the job as well. And she started, looking for a role initially, and she just really struggled to stand out. So she knew what she wanted, but she just wasn't landing those interviews. So she emailed us through and said that she starts with Fulton Hogan tomorrow, and she was really excited about her next chapter. We got the cover letter, LinkedIn profile, all of that stuff done, and now she's finally landing that job that she really wants. And then we've got Steph. So since the team has rewritten my resume and created a new cover letter, she's had 4 interviews and another one coming up on Friday. So no offers as yet, but the interest is there, and also got the interview platform. And they're also saying that she interviewed extremely well. Okay. Now, she doesn't mind rejection because it leads to other things that are meant for her. And a big thank you to Kate and her team for getting me this far. Now, since then, Steph has actually landed a job. So it's really, really exciting. So this is myself and the team. So we're based on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland. We service Australia-wide and New Zealand. We've got a team of about 14 now. So not all of them are on there because some of them are working remotely, but this is the head office team. So I started in recruitment and HR about 15 years ago, and I've worked across all different spaces in the recruitment world, ranging from working with CEOs, directors, right down to blue-collar workers. For me, doing recruitment for that long and helping the employer it got to a point where I just noticed that the candidates really needed the help to stand out. How do they do these applications and interviews? So many of them had amazing skills, but just weren't coming through, whether that was an interview, whether that was the resume, LinkedIn, they didn't know how to sell themselves. So I just found it really sad and disappointing that so many of these people were amazing, but weren't able to execute that well enough so that they could cut through the competition. So that's where KLCC was born. And now we help thousands of clients around the world do a job they love. And I really want that for you. So true career success is when you look forward to Monday as much as Friday. And we're living proof of that. We don't believe in hump day. So if people are using the word hump day, normally it means that they're just wanting to get to the end of the week. So you want to be in a job where it's 2:00 and you think, my goodness, I haven't eaten lunch yet. Okay. Now, as much as lunch is important, yes, you want to have that mindset of feeling like you're loving your job so much that time is going so fast. That's when you know you're in a good job and the job that you should be doing. So inside the professionals package, let's talk about that now. So it's a 4-step process to success. Now, the first thing we do is a resume and cover letter overhaul. The second thing we do is we rebrand or create your LinkedIn profile. The next thing is accessing our job search platform so that you can find those jobs with ease, so that we can tap into the hidden job market and stand out in a crowd. Okay, now Seek is the last place that you should be looking. Now you might be sitting here going, oh, that's where I'm looking. That's okay. We've got you covered in this one. Week 4, access, or not week 4, but the fourth section is access to our interview platform, and that's so you can nail the interview. And the bonus is our 50-minute how to use LinkedIn training webinar. So this is where you're really going to get taught how to use it effectively. So how to send out those messages, how to get noticed, how to almost sell yourself basically. And that's typically completed within 2 weeks. So the resume and cover letter, let's deep dive into that. So first of all, there's a real art and psychology behind resume and cover letters and what we actually do. Now, it's not just about words dumped on a page or career history dumped on a page. It's how long is it? How simple is it? How clear is it? How long is it? What are the key words? All of those things. We need to make sure that it's rich with those keywords and the transferable skill sets, especially if we're looking at wanting to change industries or wanting to get a promotion or something like that. You've literally got 10 seconds to impress the reader. So it's really important that this document is it's really critical to get out there and get noticed. It's ATS friendly. So all those applicant tracking systems out there at the moment, we need to make sure that you're getting through those, and you could be the best candidate for the role. But if that resume isn't ATS friendly, then it's not going to matter. You're not even going to get an interview. We also unlock it for you in a Word document so that it's yours to keep. You don't need to keep coming back to us and saying, hey, can you add this? Can you add that? If you want an update, no problem, we can do that, and we do that for people a lot. But if you want to do it yourself, that's also fine. So once we have all your information for the resume to get started, then it will take 3 working days from there. And you're able to have 2 weeks to make any amendments or changes if needed. Next is your LinkedIn overhaul. So this is where the branded message really matches that resume. It's not exactly the same, but it's more about making sure that you've unlocked it the right way. Are you visually able to be seen? How is that header going to capture attention? Is it unlocked and able for recruiters? Is your resume in the back end? There's a lot of those things that need to happen in your LinkedIn to make sure that you are seen and heard via online platforms. We make sure it's keyword maximized as well. And we also do all those settings that I talked about. And also we teach you how to find those jobs through LinkedIn. There's also handouts to help guide you as well. So we complete this 3 working days after the final resume is done. And we also send you the how to use via email. Okay, so that webinar that you've got is yours to keep forever, and you can go back and watch that anytime you want. Next is the job searching platform. Now, this is really key. So you've got the resume, you've got the LinkedIn, you're ready to rock and roll and get noticed, but how do we find those jobs? How do we find them outside of Seek and Jora and Indeed? Okay, if you are going to use those platforms, we will teach you effectively in this. We also teach you how to tap into the hidden job market, how to network effectively and work with recruiters. Okay, it's not as simple as just going out there and making a phone call and sending a resume. Especially with my background of 15 years in that recruitment world, I teach you how to get noticed and work with them effectively. We also teach you how to stand out in LinkedIn and more. So you complete this, you get this within 48 hours of your initial purchase. So while we're doing your resume and LinkedIn, you can be in the back end doing the job searching platform so that you can get ready once that comes back and you're ready to go. There's 8 online videos with PDF worksheets, and you have lifetime access to this as well. Interview platform, you've got this as well. So this is teaching you how to land the interview. Okay, what to do during, during and post the interview, how to answer all of those questions that will be asked of you, and how to leave that impression, okay, to come out on top plus more. Now, you can find a lot of these things on Google, but a lot of that is generic information. What I teach you in here is the real psychology. It's the real understanding, having been on the other side for 15, 16 years, on how to get seen. So it could be a simple thing like when you're in the waiting room, don't sit down. Stand up, look around, what's on the walls, make sure you put your phone away, building that rapport with the receptionist, and all of these things that I teach you is real deep level psychology so that you can get noticed. What's that magic question that you want to ask at the end of the interview? I talk about in here. So you complete this again. There's 3 online videos there and PDF worksheets, and you can work on that as well while you're getting your resume and everything done. Okay, so you've got those 2 platforms with the job searching secrets and interview secrets while you're getting those things done. Now, the bonus LinkedIn webinar, which I've already talked about here, but we're going to talk about LinkedIn, how to create those personal messages, how to get seen, where to apply for those jobs, and so much more. Again, it's not just a standard thing that you can find on Google. I'm really going to go that next level and deep dive into how to do this properly, especially from the other side of the fence. So again, you're sent that via email within that 48 hours of purchase. So how do you want to get started? All you need to do is make payment via this secure link or give us a call on this number. Reply to the action required emails, okay? Because once we've got everything, that's where your 3 working days happens to get started. And we will send everything to you within that 48-hour mark with those job searching secrets, interview secrets, and LinkedIn webinar video. So we're really excited to have you come in. This is one of our most popular packages where people can just dive in there and get it done. So let's go make it happen.